Hi guys, Bobby Gas here. I got some 45s here I'm going to show you. I got them in Jenny and Dave's auction. Jenny, the cookie queen. She didn't send me any cookies though. I got to tell you though, getting records in the mail, it's starting to get way too expensive, eh? I had to pay, where are we? 45.40, that's American. About 60 Canadian for these 45s to get them in the mail. I can't wait till they get that Star Trek beam me up Scotty technology and all them mailmen are put out of business. Anyhow, I opened the package up, but I never looked at the records, and on top of the package was this postcard. Goon, you see the crossed hockey stick, so I guess it's a movie about hockey players, the Goonie ones that used to fight. I wonder why she sent that to me. True though, I was always got into most fights on my team. I also led the team in scoring too, right? But I didn't take no shit when I played hockey. And on the back it says, "Big love from our house to yours. Enjoy the tunes, Jenny and Dave." Goon. Yeah, I played in a rough hockey league too. I mean, no bullshit. Guys would kick guys in the head with their skates, and one guy, he's dead now, Frank Cece, but he actually got into a fight, dropped his gloves, and had a switchblade, and pulled the switchblade. That was down at St. Mike's Arena. CYO League, a Catholic league. Oh, tough hockey players, let me tell you. Anyhow, let's get into the 45s. I haven't looked at them, and I don't remember what I bought. I remember there was a couple of really good 45s there, but guys were bidding, like $5, $10, crap like that, and I didn't want to get into a bidding war with anybody. I got 4,045, and so these ones here, there aren't, there's nothing really psyche or real garagey or really, really fantastic or really, really old or anything like that. This is just your run-of-your-mill good 45s. And we'll go, as that's how I remember it anyhow. Here's the stack I bought anyhow, right? It was two auctions. She was going to have a third, but, I don't know what happened there. Anyhow, here we go. Yeah, I better put my glasses on for these guys. I lost my sight when I was 12 years old. I remember I watched an eclipse of the sun, a full eclipse of the sun, without glasses or shades or x-rays or nothing like that. And then the very next day or 2 days later, I played hooky, and I went down to St. Clair, and the welders were doing the streetcar tracks. So I sat on a curb and just watched that flame for a couple hours, right? I like watching guys work and playing hooky. Anyhow, here we go. First up, Greg Allman, Multicolored Lady, and Midnight Rider. That's on the Capricorn label, eh? Next up here on a Chrysalis label, Blondie, One Way or Another, and Just Go Away. On the Chrysalis label. Nice little Chrysalis jacket too. Next up here, Canadian boy from Ottawa, Paul Anka, Diana, his most famous hit, I guess, and Don't Gamble with Love. What label's that on? Eric. Pretty good shape too. All of these will be in fantastic shape, eh? The Hollies, Indian Girl and Long Dark Road on a nice Epic label. Tommy James and the Shondells, Sweet Cherry Wine and Breakaway on a nice Roulette Company sleeve. I like the sleeves. I'm a big fan of sleeves. The Hollies again on a different label, Imperial label. It's You and Stop, Stop, Stop. Nice Imperial sleeve too, eh? I love the sleeves. The Dave Clark 5, Inside Out and Everybody Knows on a nice Epic label. Herman's Hermits, Just a Little Bit Better and Sea Cruise on an MGM. The Beach Boys, All I Want to Do and I Can Hear Music. The Orange Squirrel Capital. That's not the 7200 series, eh? I wonder what Darren always mentioned, and other guys are always talking about the Orange Squirrels on the 7200 series. And this looks so new, and it being a number 4200 or 2400, pardon me. I don't know whether this is an original or a later, and it's in great shape though, eh? I'll have to look that up on the internet, what all that 7200 Orange Squirrels, what's that all about? I think that's my all my Beatle records anyhow. Wow, a lot of them. I got a lot of Beatles Orange Squirrels. Oh, look at this, a generic sleeve. What's going on here? A generic sleeve. Bill Deal, nothing succeeds like success, and Swinging Tight on a Heritage record. May I, Bill Deal, may I have, good song. I don't know that. I got that one on spec. I'll check it out. Eric Burton and the Animals, That Ain't Where It's At, and Help Me Girl on MGM. And a spacer. Ooh, Janis Joplin, Me and Bobby McGee. What's on the flip of that? Half Moon. On a Columbia label. Is this American or Canadian? Now this is Yankee, because I have this, but my label's a Canadian label. Let's get rid of the spacer. Next up here, Grand Funk Railroad, Feeling All Right, and I Want I Want Freedom. Oh, King Records, James Brown and the Famous Plains. Is it yes or is it yo? No. It's a man's world. On the King label, was at an auction. I forget who it was. Might have been Jenny, one of her first ones. And she had this with, pretty sure it was this, with the sleeve, a really nice sleeve. And Randy outbid me for it. And it was the first one. I fell asleep at the switch. I should have went back. No, it wasn't Randy. It was Vance. Zep Pearl, it was Vance. Yeah. James Brown. Me and him got a little bit of history. Next up here is the Miracles, Choosy Beggar and Going to a Go-Go. Good song, Going to a Go-Go, on the Tamla label, eh? Oh, love this one here, man. Don't Mess with Bill, the Marvelettes. Anything you want to do. On the Hitsville USA label, Berry Gordy's label, Tamla Motown, Don't Mess with Bill. What a tune that is. If you don't know that one, I put that up not too long ago. I mean, I got a copy of it, another copy of it, but not in as good a shape as this, and especially not with the Hitsville sleeve on it, eh? Like I said, I love the sleeves. Next here is the Choir, I'm Coming Home, and It's Cold Outside. On the Roulette label, the Choir. Can't recall that. I don't buy many on spec, so I must have checked that out before I got it. Oh well. The Turtles, You Don't Have to Walk in the Rain, and Come Over. On White Whale, with a White Whale sleeve on it too. Here's Frank Zappa, Baby Snakes, and Dancing Fool. Frankie Zappa. Loved it. You know, I would have loved to have had a conversation with Frank. And on Monument, a rather new Monument record, they're old Monument, eh? Ray Stevens, Bagpipes, That's My Bag, and Guitars and Ray Stevens. REM, Mandolin Strum, and Everybody Hurts. Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs, The Hair of My Chinny Chin Chin, backed with I'm In with the Out Crowd. Nice picture sleeve there, Sam the Sham there. I got a number of his records. This is my first picture sleeve of him, though. The Who, I Can See for Miles. And the flip side is Marianne with the Shaky Hands on a duckout sleeve. Next up here is Bobby Hebb, Sonny and Bread. Sonny, that you know, they were hits. Eh? All these things were half-ass hits. Here we are here, Hot Chocolate, Emma, and A Love Is in Your, A Love Like Yours. Hot Chocolate. You know, they did that. Their biggest hit was Everyone's a Winner. Next up here, the Spencer Davis Group, On the Green Light, and on the flip side, Somebody Help Me. It's the Spencer Davis Group. The Turtles, Happy Together. And the flip side, Like the Seasons, the Turtles, on a White Whale label. Next up here is Elvis Presley, Are You Lonesome Tonight? And I Gotta Know. The King, Elvis the Pelvis. Bobby Gentry, Ode to Billy Joe. Don't care what's on the other side. Mississippi Delta is the flip side of that. Is that a 7200? No, 5900. Here's a nice picture sleeve, The Critters. Mr. Dyingly Sad, and it backed with It Just Won't Be That Way. The Critters. I think that's kind of garagey. Oh, what's this? Oh Bobby Gas. So this must have been the first pile, or second pile, or one of the piles. Barry Ryan, Love, I Almost Found You, and Eloise, Barry Ryan. Joe Walsh, theme from the Boat Weirdos, and Life's Been Good. I like Joe Walsh. I've always been a fan of Joe. I just liked his demeanor and his attitude, his personality, right? I seen him in the James Gang first time. Here's the box tops on Mala, I Must Be the Devil, and the flip side here, I Shall Be Released. The box tops. I just played one of theirs recently, I think. Crosby, Stills and Nash, Carry On and Teach Your Children. Big time hit that, eh? Stephen Stills, Sit Yourself Down and We Are Not Helpless. Stephen Stills. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Deja Vu and Our House. Fleetwood Mac, Don't Stop, and Never Going Back Again. Fleetwood Mac. I don't have that album, Rumors. I got all of their Peter Green records, though. Fleetwood Mac, Going Our Way, and Silver Springs. Fleetwood Mac, Dreams, and Songbird. You know, I didn't have them on, you know, maybe I got them digitally or on a CD. No, I don't even have a CD of Rumors, but you know, now I got the 45. And last but not least, another spacer. Well, that's it, guys. That's all the 45s. How long did that take me? Holy Christ, almost 18 minutes. Thanks, Jenny. Thanks, Dave. It's going to snow. We're supposed to get, starting tomorrow, Friday, and into Saturday morning, we're supposed to get between 10 and 15 centimeters. That's between 4 and 6 inches of snow. End of March. Crazy. This year, March come in like a lamb, and it looks like it's going out like a lion. Adios, guys. Merry Christmas.